Hello guys, it's Naki here. Today I've just finished my unlimited Grand Prix and I got 5 wins with this really budget amazing unlimited deck, which is the Storm Runecraft. Okay, it's a Spell Runecraft. Most of the creature with storms and direct damage. So as you can see, you have only legend card is Rooney, which is still currently in rotation as well. So if you are a rotation player, it's really easy for you to get into the unlimited environment for now as well. This deck is really good against the most of the tier 1 decks like the Dimension Runecraft or the Elves and those, because you have a bit of the life gains with really explosive board extension with all the direct damage as well, and a lot of storm damage also. So you can usually close the game at turn 6 when you're going first, and sometimes turn 5 when you're going second. So this is a funny deck. It's really hard to play. The resource is also very limited, but usually it's more than enough for you to actually just push through the damage to your opponent's face. Okay. Unlike most of the other people's list, so there's one difference is that a lot of players they only play Crystal Fencer in the Dimension Shift Runecraft, but I actually decided to play it here because when you're going first in a mirror, you play in turn 3, basically your opponent can never handle this. So most of the time it will be 3 damage to face, and if you're going second, most likely also your opponent won't be able to handle this. Then you can evolve this and give 5 damage to face. So by itself is a spell boost with at least 3 damage to face to your opponent. So I really think it's really good. And also some of the other matchups, sometimes you just need somebody on the board to actually hold the ground for you as well. So if you can actually change it to something else, but to the current meta, I really like Crystal Fencer here. Okay, so now let's move on. I will show you some sample replay. Okay, this is a mirror between both Runecraft. So in Mulligan, usually I only keep Fate's Hand and Chaos Builder. Maybe Insight, depends on you're going first or second. It's very important for you to actually hold as much cards as possible in the game. So Chaos Builder is actually good because you can get the cards, then evolve it to give spell boost instead. Okay, so now you can see the first turn, you only use Insight if you can boost more than 1 card. This is my personal opinion. Okay, you can go with your own, it's perfectly fine, but don't use Insight when you don't have spell boost card. Okay, that's the final bottom line. I think that will be the bottom line. So opponent play Rooney here as a spell boost and draw, so it's actually good for us. Yeah, we don't really want him to gain life, because if he's let's say he's playing something like the Dimension Shift, usually he won't be playing Rooney because this is unlimited, this is not rotation. So if he's playing Rooney, most likely is a pure mirror between 2 aggressive decks. So this is a match that I'm going to show you how you actually fight when you are playing mirror match and going second. Okay, so instead of like drawing and see what I draw with my Welder, I rather just play the Crystal and evolve my Chaos Welder, because in this case we will have 2-3 toughness creature on the board, and we know that for this deck it's not really easy to handle the 3 toughness creature. Yeah, but other than his Chaos Welder evolve, and then the second 3 toughness creature is very hard for him to handle. Even if let's say his Welder is like 2 or 3 also, I don't think he can handle my Crystal Fencer. So now, as what we said just now, we will be able to evolve and go into phase for 5 damage. Okay, so in this case, because I see him as a Dimension Shift Runecraft, so I don't see him as a Dimension Shift Runecraft because of Rooney. So I actually decided to just pump everything into 1 creature to make 1 creature very big, because as a burn deck it's really hard for him to actually bring down a very huge creature. As most of a burn deck, right, you won't play the Furrow Impulse to kill creatures, so Yeah, so usually you just make a 7/7. It's really hard for your opponent to just beat that. I do know that if he have the 0 cost spell boost removal, I will be in a really bad shape instead. But I mean, you just try each way. So if he don't, then he just die on spot. Okay, this is the very important thing because this deck don't really have a lot of. Okay, so he does have the Fairy Embrace, so and 2 copy of it. Well, I don't understand because in this mirror usually we won't play the Fairy Embrace because it's very risky and very to be honest relatively low return because it doesn't go to face, and even you just just put it to 0, usually you get to kill a 2/2 or 2/1, so which is really ridiculous as well. So my opponent is actually playing the Kuon version, so it's actually quite similar to what we play in rotation, and I already have enough damage in hand, so so we just close the game here with our burn spells. And even if we don't have all the burn spells, also with the evolve, we can easily pass through the ward and use our black mage and to deal the last few damage. And deal the last few damage with an enhanced sword as well. Okay. So now we are playing against Heavencraft, and we are going second as well. I don't know why, but I just tend to play second every game. So like what we said, keep inside and face hand. I only keep inside when I'm going second because you got 1 and more extra cards. So there are higher chance for you to actually use it in turn 1. I won't use it unless I can spell boost 2 cards at least. So for the situation now, of course, this is a great use because we do have another 1 cost spell later. And we get to boost 2 of the most important cards in our deck in early game as well. So it's definitely a use. But our opponent seems to be playing the ward deck, which I do think we are a bit weak against. Okay, good top decks here, so we get to play a 2-drop. Yeah, so it's a ward deck. You see, opponent have a lot of wards, so our storm creature might not be able to go in easily. And it's like god hand for opponent as well. He just draws so many cards. And yeah, from our side, I just try to bring down the defense as much as I can, and also try to draw as much cards as I can as well. You just need to gather your combo parts and all your storm creature in the mid game because you don't really have much time after this. So here I decided to just get rid of the creature, and with the evolve point, so it's a good timing for us to actually just run off our spells. And one key point is you use your Chaos Builder before your face hand, because when you play Chaos Builder, the 2 cards that you draw you won't get spell boost, but you use face hand, so the 2 cards that you draw with Chaos Builder will get spell boost. Yeah, if you use the face hand first, then you miss 1 spell boost for 2 cards. Okay, so it's some small tips for you guys to use this deck. So now as you can see, we have most our combo parts was here, and we are at 23 cards in the library. So this is a very key important information. We have 23 cards in the library. So the next turn we use after turn draw we use face hand. We will be at 20 cards. So our Crystal Fencer is going to minus. It's going to just spell boost for 5 times for every single one. Okay. So instead of just using face hand, I decided to just use our 1 mana spell first. Then only I use the face hand for free. Then I cast the then I cast. So okay, this is my play miss just now. So the 1 damage should just go to the creature instead. It's my play miss. I didn't calculate it properly. So if I just go to a creature, I can actually deal 1 more damage to face. Too bad, I make a very terrible play miss here. Yeah, but lucky enough we have 2 enhanced sword, and I think our Rooney now is at spell boost 7 also. So now we have 6 damage on hand with this play. If just now I didn't make a mistake there, we should be having We should be dealing 1 more damage, which she should be at 5, and we will have another 2/2 on board, so we will have a much stronger board as well. But as you can see, the situation now is really hard for him to actually gain life and handle the whole board at the same time. Although he have wards, yeah, but he didn't able to heal, so we can actually just snatch the win from him without our direct damage here. Okay. So this is the video for today. Thank you for watching. It's Inaki Ken here. So I hope to see you guys around soon. Like the video if you like what you see. And if you have any question, please just leave a comment below. Okay, see you again.